Y'all, he had like a couple of bands in his hand. So I wasn't really tripping on that because he could have just gave me what he had. But see what I'm saying is these niggas literally out here selling the money. They selling the money. They not even, this not their money. Like, why would you go out and have a whole photo shoot with somebody else's money? Hey Temps, it's me, the Temperance. Welcome back to another episode of the Temperance Show. So I was talking to this girl the other day and she was like, I wish you like smoked more on your channel, like had smoke sessions or whatever. And y'all, I don't really link up with people who smoke. And I don't link up with people who want to smoke on camera and all that other stuff. But I thought you knew. Like, I thought you knew. I thought you knew. I thought you knew. I thought you knew. This is what you would call a mimosa. I mean, I gotta get a refill, and y'all already know I be lit. Like, I had to cut down because I'm a little too lit. It took me a minute to do my makeup, but I'm here because once I upload these videos, it's no longer about me. It's about y'all. So speaking of this shit being about y'all, I don't think I like when niggas, like when I first meet them or whatever, or even for like a good month into the situation, they be like, oh yeah, you finna talk about this on your channel, huh? You finna talk about this on the channel. So it's like, are you being toxic on purpose just so I can talk about your ass? Because I'm not coming on here to tell y'all all the good shit. Like, I don't know what y'all morals is, what y'all standards is, what y'all require of these niggas, but bitch, you gotta come with something in order to get something. So like, y'all know I was telling y'all about that nerd, like, you know, the guy I was fucking with when I was doing my little mukbang or whatever about the whole engagement ring, da da da. Like, he the type that'll write me. I'm putting this in like future tense or whatever because he has said this in the past. The last time I made a video about his ass, but he was just like, you know, I think you should just invite me on your channel and so I can tell my part of the story and da da da. And I feel like that's exactly why he came back into my life, because bitch, you not finna get your time to shine. Like, this channel says the Temperance Show. All this shit is about me, how y'all motherfuckers make me feel. I don't, no bitch, you ain't got, no. I'm riding through my DMs the other day, you know what I'm saying? Not really looking for like my next prospect because I really don't like coming on my channel dogging these niggas when I'm being treated right. So I'm in a good situation, y'all, and I'm happy. But I gotta get in character so I can tell y'all about this nigga. So I seen a nigga that I used to fuck with back in college, and y'all, when I say we used to fuck with each other, and I don't want to embarrass him because y'all know when y'all fuck with a nigga, like, you start to accept bullshit in order to make him feel like he doing something, you know what I'm saying? And I told y'all, like, y'all know if a man, well, men know if they got like a large penis or if they know they working with something, da da da. Or, you know, let me tell y'all about these niggas with the big penis. First of all, they don't really like to get head for real. They feel like, oh, they just really pretty niggas. They really zesty. I don't have time for that. I order the combo. I expect the combo every time. And you already know when it's the time of the month you want me to do extra shit. So don't do that. Like, no, don't half step this shit or this situation or whatever. Oh yeah, so I'm in my DMs, y'all, and I see like, damn, he write me or whatever. Now yeah, I'm telling y'all, there was a nigga I was fucking back with in college. So he would, I guess you would say he was my boyfriend or whatever, but he also had like another bitch and I had another nigga. So I don't even know, like, my nigga was kind of like out of town, but he used to always come back in town to see how I was doing. I don't know. So my nigga that I was fucking with, we just gonna name him Left Twix. Okay? So he really like one of them type niggas, like, anytime a nigga in my life fuck up, he would be the one I call. Now, he on standby right now because, like I said, I'm in a good situation. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with him for real. Left Twix got the whole package and he already know what to do when it's time to come through. So we're going to call this other nigga Right Twix. Right Twix did not have an eggplant. It was given chili pepper. This bitch look like a motherfucking chili pepper bitch. Like, I'm not lying to y'all. Oh, although our situation was like, he used to always come through for me, like if I needed help with my bills, or he would just give me money for my groceries and stuff. So I really just was not too hard on him or whatever, because he really was a good person. And you know how I like him. Like, he had a hard life growing up. So he used to come through for me with my little medications, and I used to do his homework and stuff for him. Like, we had a little situation, but as far as like him actually penetrating me and having sex, it just was not there. We used to do a lot of other like couple stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I was just basically there for his mental, I would feel like, and he was there for me financially. But it's okay. So my thing is, like, I kind of forgot about him because he didn't really leave a real imprint in my life, like a real mark. So I'm going through my DMs and and I see that he wrote me like a couple of months back, like, and he ain't saying nothing too crazy. I guess he be coming through on my channel every now and then, but he was just like, oh, I see you doing your thing with your YouTube, like, you should give me a shout out. Do you really want a shout out? Because if you haven't been watching my channel, I really only tell y'all these situations when I'm done with these niggas. Because I don't have to. First of all, no. What I've noticed, y'all, a lot of people start off with like couple channels and stuff like that, and then they have like a large breakup, and then they go on and go solo, and then no. Like, I'm not even finna introduce y'all to these niggas if I know they not being serious with me. And I can tell if a situation is serious. Like, we can be dating for like a month or a year. I don't give a fuck. Especially if I'm always arguing with you about petty shit. Like, first, we don't even have to get into that. Y'all know me. I feel like he enjoyed the toxic shit or whatever, y'all. So, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I'm trying to do better. Because my friend, he always be on my case about, like, how toxic I am, or, the fact that I hate a couple people. Now, I'm going to speak on that real quick, and then we just going to move forward. I don't really necessarily hate you, like, and this is for people who have done me wrong. I highly dislike you. It's close to hate. You know what I'm saying? Look, I just want to be real. Like, why I can't feel like I hate people if it's a feeling to start with, and I actually feel it. Look, let me tell you, I don't like talking to people and they feel like they can just tell me how I'm supposed to feel about a situation. Like, bitch, how is you telling me how I feel when I'm telling you how I really feel? See, that's the shit that I feel like I'm gonna have with my therapist. We're gonna keep going back and forth like, bitch, stop playing with me. I'm telling you how the fuck I feel. Look, I thought you knew. I thought you knew. I thought you knew. Okay, for real though. So our relationship, y'all, I don't know, like, he used me to do his homework, you know what I'm saying, and he used to pay me or whatever. I also used to get a little treat off of him every now and then, well, all the time. And he also tried to put me on at one point. So I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I caught myself trying to sell some damn one day, y'all. I'm gonna say one day because it did not last long. He tried to like spot me like a little, I don't even know how much it was. I want to say it was like a little zip or whatever. But yeah, I sold some of it, but I kind of smoked the rest of it because I didn't know the rules. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just showed up with half. So I told y'all like how to run a boy. Like, they always got to go to the store and get the Rellos and da-da-da-da. But also, I feel like your next level up would be the corner store boy. Like, while you at the store, you need to be selling some of this shit too, boy. Sell it while you out there. Because let me tell y'all what I don't like. If I'm already at the store buying Rellos, why the fuck is you behind me talking about, I got the gas, I got the gas, I got the gas? Baby, I apparently got the gas too. I'm buying the Rellos to smoke the shit. That's besides the point, y'all. So he used to spot me the shit or whatever, and he gave me a couple of chances. I sold it to a couple of people I used to work with or whatever, but like I said, I smoked the rest of it because I didn't really want my name out there as like being a dealer or me being a goddamn corner store boy. Like, my life was not finna be on the line for this shit. I just needed some extra money for my rent because I wanted to live that lifestyle that we see these bitches live on Instagram. Like, how is these bitches really affording this shit? Y'all, don't be fooled. These hoes got parents who spoil them, and they got sponsors. They doing something strange for the piece of change.
I ain't never had that ever happen to me. I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be that.
Because the shit that these niggas be asking for, sometimes it really make me think like somebody let you get away with this, didn't it? Won't you play like that, bitch? I had your ass in jail. But anyway, so y'all, it didn't work out, and we know we had to work a little situation out or whatever. Like I said, it was kind of sexual, but it really wasn't, because he would not really satisfy me or whatever. So I would call left tweaks every time right tweaks would leave. Not within the same day or anything, but it's just like a couple of days go back, and it's like, I need it, like, what the fuck? I was just telling my cousin the other day, this whole having hormones and desire for sex, this shit is a whole setup, y'all. We're gonna get into that later on in the future, because it was just a whole bunch of scam and shit going on. But I guess we finna get into details, because it's been several years since this happened, so I hope I'm good. So I'm like, yeah, I need like $300, da da da. So he tried to play me like he ain't have it. So I guess, I don't know, he was like, all right baby, I got you, I'm gonna get you more than 300. So I'm like, oh, okay, so how much you gonna get me? So he was like, I'm gonna talk to my boy and see like how everything gonna go down. So he like reach out to the boy, da da da. But the homeboy had set up a whole check, and they set up the shit. So by the next time I saw him or whatever, he got me a check, y'all. So it got my name on it, and it got like a couple of bands on it, like a little bit over. Like I said, like, I don't want to be too specific. We just gonna say like 2,300. He like, yeah, so when you cash this, like, you deposit your half, and then you get me such and such, and we're gonna give old boy like his cut, da da da. So I'm like, oh, okay. But what had pissed me off, if he was like, it's a specific time that you got to go to this store. So it's not what y'all call a cash advance place. Like, it was a check cash place. So it's a store. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the little check cash place. Yes, I'm dumb, y'all. I'm dumb, but I needed the money for my fucking rent. Y'all already know I can't depend on my folks for every fucking thing. And I don't be want to always ask my godmama for, money, because she got other kids, and we always in college at the time. The shit was very fucking crazy, y'all. And look, and y'all know I be on y'all like, why we laying down with these niggas if they can't do shit for us? But he almost had my ass in jail, so keep listening. So yeah, he like, yeah, I got this check for you, da da da. He was like, we're gonna go at a specific time. I'm like, no, you gonna take me, because what they won't do is get my fucking license plate and da da da. So he was like, but you still gotta go in the store because it's checking your name and da da da. He was like, but oh dude, he gonna let me know when he get off lunch. Like, y'all, this shit was really crazy. Like, when I tell y'all, my heart was literally like beating out my chest. It was out of control. I go in the store. Well, I go in the check cash, check advance or whatever. I go into place, and so I'm like, giving them my information, signing the check, da da da. Boom, everything goes smooth. The boy give me the money, da da da. I break my dude off on his cut. This is and that. So let's take this back, y'all. When I tell y'all, he on Instagram straight flexing.
Pop the molly, I'm sweating.
Y'all, he had like a couple of bands in his hand. So I wasn't really tripping on that, because he could have just gave me what he had. But see, what I'm saying is, these niggas literally out here selling the money. They selling the money. This not their money. Like, why would you go out and have a whole photo shoot with somebody else's money?
On Instagram, straight flexing.
Now, this is a part that I decided to leave out, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all because it's the truth, and I'm drunk. He had a baby mama. He lived in the house with her, but y'all know how y'all fool for that shit. Like, we don't really go together. We just live together for the kids. Da, da, da. I didn't give a fuck about all that shit, bitch. Like I said, I'm not here to break up a happy home, but if that shit is already cracked, and that's not giving y'all hoes no invitation to come into my situation, because if I find out my nigga cheating on me, it's over with for his ass, and it's gonna be over with for y'all ass. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit, okay? I don't really fight over dick, but I am gonna lose my shit. Like, that nigga got my head wrapped around his waist. I don't know what the fuck he did to me, and I don't think it's fair. So y'all, I knew he had a baby mama, and they had a little situation at home where they was getting ready to break up. They had to break up. They was just there for the kids. Bitch, Now we're dating for months and months and months while he still live with this hoe. I don't give a fuck long as my bills and shit paid.
I've been grown. I pay my bills are paid.
Or whenever I ask you for something, you're not giving me no fucking excuses and da da da. Now it's okay if you like gotta take care of the kids because she gotta go to work and da da da. Like I guess it was like I was playing side chick, but I really didn't give a fuck, y'all. I got what I wanted at the moment. Come to find out, while we're dating, y'all, he ended up getting her ass pregnant. Do you hear me? She was pregnant, y'all, and I'm going off topic. Let's go ahead and finish this shit about the whole. When I get the money, you know, I go pay my rent, I go handle my business, I buy me a few clothes, but I put the rest of it in my account because I was like, this shit sounded a little fishy in the beginning. If anybody asks for the money back, bitch, I need to be able to give it back to them because I don't know, something was just telling me like, don't go crazy. I ain't really getting nothing but like a band for real. I had to get the rest of it to them. Because not only did I have to break his ass off, I had to break the nigga off behind the fucking glass. I had to break the nigga off there who actually created the checks. It was a lot. And they really, really, really tried to get me, y'all, because he was like, oh, we need your bank account number. We need you to go make an account with Wells Fargo. We need your social security number. Da, 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 da. Now, at the time, I didn't care about my credit and stuff like that. But I still always knew, like, bitch, don't get these folks your social security number because they probably can stack your shit up and tear your shit right the fuck back down, and it'll be fucked up more than what the fuck you already was fucking up as. And you know, I ain't talked to him. Next thing you know, y'all, I'm in the house smoking my J, minding my business. I hear like a boom, 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 like a big ass beat at the door. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now my roommate, she went staying with me at the time, so I think she was out of town. I don't really know, but I don't really like bring drama to my house like at all. Like, y'all, I'm a good roommate. I've been staying with Bunny for it's finna be like 4 years. Me and Bunny been staying together, and me and my roommate in college, we was staying together for like 5 years. And then I had another roommate in college. We was staying together for like 2 years. But the roommate I stayed together in 5 years, like after we graduated, we still had our apartment together or whatever. Like, I'm not a bad roommate. I don't bring drama to the house. These niggas are fucking crazy. Actually, they don't even know where I fucking stay most times. I hear this loud boom on the door. Doom, 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 doom. So I'm like, shit, ain't nobody call my phone. I was like, shit, ain't nobody call my phone. So I'm not finna answer the door. I'm still smoking. Doom, 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 doom. So I'm like, shit, this shit sound like the police. Like, let me put the blunt out. Who is it? They like, yeah, priority mail, da da da. So I open up the door. It's the fucking USPS lady. You know, they got to sign the fucking shit out. So I'm like, how the fuck these people knew I was at home today? Whatever. These people get your information when they need it and when they want it. They know your fucking business. So I signed it out for da da da. Now, I don't know if I got served or whatever, but this is what the note was saying. Now, for my own personal business, I still got it. But I'm not finna show y'all. But the note was just very detailed. Like, Miss Robinson, we know who you are. We know where you live at. This is how much you owe us. This is a picture of you. Y'all, I don't know. It was just letting me know, like, bitch, if I didn't return this money within like a month, I would have my black ass in jail. We just gonna say I was interning at the news station because I was still in school. But I'm working at the news station, y'all. So while this shit going on, my intuition like really going off at work because I'm at work trying to get the money to pay this shit off, because I'm also telling this nigga, like, if you don't fucking come up with the money, like, if you don't give me the money back, if you don't contact these niggas who had me all involved and who had you involved, like, nigga, I'm going to tell on you. You'll never fucking see your kids again. It's finna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, if you don't fucking give me the money back or whatever, these folks gonna have information just like they got mine. So he like, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with me. They're between you. No, bitch.
Let's do it look like I can. No.
I'm like, get the money back to me with like a week. You know, they gave me a month to get the money back to him or whatever. But I mean, they gave me a month to get the money back to them or whatever. And they was like, I had to get the money back to the same place I returned. You know, I took it from. But back to me working at the news station. Every story we did, I worked the morning news and I worked the afternoon news or whatever. So by the evening news, I'm pretty sure they were still talking about the same shit they was talking about in the morning and the afternoon. But I'm telling y'all, like, every other story was about scamming and scamming and scamming. Like, we got the information. Here's the picture of the people and da da da. Now these people had already had a picture of me cashing this check in, y'all.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
So I'm like, I'm finna lose my job. Like, I'm not gonna be able to get no career or nothing started after this stuff. Like, y'all, I'm literally paranoid. It was a lot, okay? He get the money back to me back in like 2 weeks. It wasn't like a week or whatever. When I told him to get the money back, I'm like, I'm telling my godmama about this shit. Da, 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 da. Like, when I tell y'all, it was a mess. So I had some of the money already saved up, but you finna give me the cut that I had already gave y'all, and I work on getting the money that I had already spent. They give me the money back. Da, 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 da. I'm calling the folks like, you know, do I have to bring it back to the same cash advance place? They like, no, well, yeah, da, da, da. So I'm riding past the place or whatever. The police officer sitting outside. I'm like, I'm not going up in that one. I'm just going to go to the other one. So I go to the other one. You know, there's a police officer out there. So I'm like, I'm just going to try this shit in the morning. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because coming up on the due date, I still had time, but y'all. So it's like super early in the fucking morning. Like, soon as they get up, like, bitch, it was before I had class or whatever I had to do that morning. I'm early turning this money in. Turn the money in, get the fuck up out of there, clear my name. That was the end of the story. But I'm calling him like, are you fucking crazy? Like, you know, I'm really turning up on him. And like, I'm calling him all types of the time because, like, I'm telling y'all, he had rules, I had rules. It was a situation we set each other up on being, because you know not to call me while I'm with Left Twix, and I'm not calling you when you with your baby mama or when you at home trying to be a family. I don't know. I don't really care. The sex was not important because it wasn't even worth talking about. I cleared my name, y'all, but it was just off the chain because he had me fucked up. I was ready to turn his ass in, y'all. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not really your ride or die type of chick. Now, the guy I'm fucking with now, it's one of those situations like we get pulled over, the Glock is mine, and it's already in his name. But yeah, so like I said, he was in my DMs talking about, oh yeah, I see your little channel doing some numbers and da-da-da. You gotta give me a shout out. You gotta give me a shout out. Do you really want that shout out? Because I had forgot all about you and the shit that you had put me through. Look at you reminding me of some bullshit. I hate these niggas for real. I don't hate my nigga right now, but when he fuck up y'all, I'll be back to give y'all the details on it, okay? In the meantime, between time, y'all already know, go ahead and like this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Share my videos.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Oh, and I love y'all. Bye.
Let's go. Drop it down low. Drop down, drop it down low.